Hey folks, I have here some Steiner binoculars, Steiner out of Germany. These are the 8x42 Predator Xtremes. The color is forest green. They come in this really nice Steiner case here. Here's the binos, here's the strap attached. Strap for this case, and there's a couple little sliders here, adjustments for the strap. Now, in the spirit of full disclosure, I am a huge Steiner fan, and it dates back to my days in the Marine Corps, where a lot of my gear, taste in gear companies comes from. We used the Steiners there, and I don't remember what model it is. It's the wide ones, and they were awesome. I mean, they were always crystal clear, and the big thing, they were tough. And let me tell you, any gear that can be used by the Marines is tough, because Marines break everything, and I do mean everything. So for these to stand up and not break, they are tough. And let me tell you, these are some tough binoculars. And then also I've always wanted a pair of Steiner binoculars, and when I was just over in Germany this last summer, I got to see a lot of Steiners. They're very popular over there, of course, because they are extremely well made. And from what I've found with the Germans, they don't do anything that they can't be the best at. If they can't make a product that's the best, they don't make it. So I'm a huge fan of German optics, and that's not to say there aren't some other optics that come from other countries that are great at making them. I know the Austrians make great optics. I believe the US makes great optics. I believe there's a lot of good optics coming out of Japan also. So there's a lot of countries that make great optics. But to me, the German optics are my personal favorite. And these puppies here have quite a few features, so bear with me. I have got my iPad, I got the web page up, I got the owner's manual, I got some other resources here, so I'll have to confer. I'll try to keep it short and as concise as possible. So, and the first thing I want to go over with these optics, and these optics have an updated coating on them. It's a Predator coating, they're called, and that's why they're Predator optics. But this coating they have on them allows for animals to kind of pop out at you, if you would. So what it does, this coating, it kind of dampers the greens a little bit, subdues them, and not even to the point where it's that noticeable with the human eye, because the greens still look really good on this, but it allows for browns and reds to really contrast well. So when you're looking through these, wildlife such as deer tend to pop out at you a little bit more than with standard binoculars. Now, I used these this past weekend hunting. It's my first time. And I have to admit, I didn't see any deer. It was a terrible, terrible weekend. I didn't see any deer with these binoculars, but I did see other wildlife. I saw some squirrels, some coyotes, and I can tell you they do contrast with their background a little bit better than with standard binoculars. I thought they popped out pretty well. I really like that feature. I think it's a nice feature. And for hunting, I think these are about, to me, I think the best optics you can buy, in my opinion. Some of the other features I really like about this, I like these lens caps. They attach, so there's nothing to lose. Some of my other optics, the lens cap is removable. It comes off and they get lost. These front side lens caps also are attached. This side here has a little slot, so they actually completely disattach from here. This side is permanently attached. It's kind of nice. They swing away so you don't have any issues. You know, they don't get in your way while you're using them. But I do like the attachable eyepieces. So then we have right here is the center focusing ring. And to focus these, the first time you use them, kind of like bore sighting a gun, you put this twist it so that it's in the middle of the range, and then you use the diopter to adjust for your eyes. Once it's focused, then you use this for the fine tuning focusing, or the fine focusing as you go. These here also have, to give you proper eye relief, these eye cups come out. Has these little flaps here for to keep the sun out, or you can, if you don't like them, you can, or if you don't need them, you can fold them away. The picture on here, as I kind of alluded to earlier, for me the Steiner optics have the most crystal clear optics that I have personally ever used. I know some people say the Swarovskis are the best, some people's opinion. I think the price on these things here is outstanding for the quality that you get. I forgot what the MSRP is on it. Let me check here real quick. I believe it's 400, 500, 600, something like that. Let me check. I apologize for not having that information. It's not here on the website. But they're priced significantly less than the Swarovski optics, which I think is awesome. And I will, as I go through, I'll post a price on there. I'll make in the comments, just so you know. These are nitrogen pressure filled, the lenses. It's supposed to help with internal fogging in case of extreme temperature changes. That's really important up here in the north where I hunt. It's nice and warm inside. When you go outside, it can be extremely cold. They have rubber armoring on them, and the bottom here has a place for your thumbs. Kind of comfortable. It's nice in glasses. Nice when you have gloves on. It helps with gripping, and there's nice texture here also. And then another feature I really like about this, it's called the Nano Protection Optics, and it's they're protected against environmental impact and has a high water repellency. So even when it's raining, you still see well. The water is going to beat up really nice on it. So on these, as I said, it's the 8x42s. They weigh 26.5 ounces. Excuse me. Field of view is 369 feet at 1,000 yards. Eye relief is 42 millimeters. The dimensions of these in inches is 6.9 length, 2.6 height, and 4.9 width. So if you have never tried out Steiner optics, I highly encourage you to do so. And you can even, that's a nice thing about optics, unlike guns. Guns, you can't really try them out in the store. The nice thing about optics is you can go to the store and try them out. You can compare other optics to them, look at the contrast. If you compare these to any other binoculars, I guarantee they're going to come out favorable, especially for the price of these. I think they're a great value for German optics. So as always, if you have any questions, let me know. Semper Fi.